Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey, hey, it's that time of year. Well, I'm back out in the wonderful Peak District. Oh, even though I'm not too far from the Snake Pass Road. Oh, the air smells fantastic. Right, well, I've had to put my rain jacket on already. There was a bit of rain as I got out of the car. Yeah, I'll tell you where I am. As I said, I'm near the Snake Pass, and in particular, I'm on the Pennine Way, the section that runs between Mill Hill and Bleaklow. And what I'm going to do is plod on up there, and I'm planning to do a wild camp up at Higher Shelf Stones. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Right, well, I think I'll plod on that way and admire these views. It's about 1:15 at the moment. I think it gets dark, well, the sun goes down at about 10 to 4. It's not far up there, so I'm going to plod on. This is what they call the Roman Road. It stretches from Glossop down there, along there, and down towards Derwent Valley. I think there's a sign somewhere that says it's not an actual Roman road, it's an old packhorse road. I'm going to plod on in that direction, up there, and I'm heading, oh, it's going out of focus, up there. Had to wrap up a bit. This wind's a bit biting cold. I've had my gloves on, I've taken them off while I'm filming this so I don't drop the camera. Yeah, it's a bit windswept. My ears were freezing, that's why I've put this on, just to give me a bit of shielding. I'm in a lovely little clough at the moment. I'm getting closer to Higher Shelf Stones. Just got to go up there. Right. Well, I've got to kind of walk around the edge of this clough and then go up there. So, I'll plod on. On this very windswept Higher Shelf Stones, I've made it. I'm at the trig point. Hey! Well, I didn't expect it to be this windy. I need to find somewhere to pitch my tent. It's about 3:10 now. Ideally, I could do with somewhere with a bit of shelter. I might have a wander over to Lower Shelf Stones. Sun goes down in under an hour, so I need to find somewhere sharpish, and as I said, hopefully with a bit of shelter. I need to get out of this wind. Well, there's about half an hour before the sun goes down. It's just over there. And then the longest night of the year will begin. Now what I've done is I've come down off higher shelf stones. Sorry, I'm getting blown about. And I've come down to lower shelf stones. Now all the places where I thought about camping, I've kind of ruled them out tonight because of this wind. I didn't expect it to be so strong. So I've been looking for somewhere with a bit of shelter. And I found these rocks here, just behind me. It's not the greatest. But beggars can't be choosers. It's nice and secluded. So yeah, I think I'll get the tent up. I really need to get some shelter from this wind. Right, let's get this tent up. Right, finally, that's the tent pitched up. My God, it was a struggle in this wind. Got it up though, just as the sun's going down. So yeah, I'm in my Van Gogh Nevis 100 tonight. It's my favourite tent, and yeah, I just wanted to bring it out tonight. I switched it to the camera and let you have a look at where I've pitched. So yeah, let me just stand back a bit. I've not got the flattest pitch, and because of that side of the tent is a bit flappy, but I'll take that rather than standing out in this cold wind. You can see what I mean there. It's because the ground's so uneven, but it'll be alright. Right, well, time to get my mattress in, pillow and sleeping bag. Unfortunately, I've got the door kind of facing into the wind. It was worse on the other side, so the wind's coming from that way. Ideally, I should have had that bit into the wind, but as I said, it's also coming from between those rocks. Right, well, let's get the rest of my kit sorted. I've got everything in now. Sleeping bag, air mat, pillow. Oh, I'm freezing. Right, well, I'm going to get in the tent and get some shelter from this wind. I'll just switch the other camera and give you a quick look, and I mean quick, because I need to dive in there sharpish. Just before I take you inside the tent, just show you those lights in the distance. You've got Glossop there, then going into Manchester over there, Kinder Scout over there, Higher Shellstones is just over there, Lower Shellstones is just over there. Right, well, let me take you inside my tent. As you can see, I've got excess amounts of beer tonight. I'll explain why I've got so many beers. Got my new little table there. I've got the X-Ped there with the R value of 5.2. My -3 down bag. Pillow. Bits of crap there. I'm going to get inside the tent and get out of this wind. Well, as you can hear, it's very windy still. I'm finally all sorted. Going to get some food on in a bit. Time's about 4:45 at the moment. Before I ever speak to you though, you can see on my little table there, I've got a whoops, I've got a McEwen's Champion 7.3. So yeah, before I have a chat with you about tonight, I'm going to get this open. Well, Merry Christmas everybody once again, and happy winter solstice. Good health all. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Right, well, yeah, before I have a chat with you, I'm just going to unwind for a few minutes, drink this beer, and I should really get out and recheck the pegs, tighten them up, but I can't be bothered. It'll do. It'll keep me dry, and I found the best spot for these wind conditions. Anyway, I'll shut up for now and drink my beer, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, it's a few hours since I last spoke to you. The wind is still ridiculously strong, much stronger than I thought it was going to be. I'll speak more about that later. But suffice to say, it's battering my tent. I don't know if this camera picks it up, but my god, it's so loud. It's fantastic. Yeah, on my last video, if you watched it at the end, I said my next video, i.e. this one, was going to be a bit of a Christmas special. And what I meant by that was I'd planned to meet up with one of my very first subscribers to the channel, a chap called Mr. Fempunks. You'll see him if you ever look in the comment section of the videos. And yeah, we'd arranged to meet face to face. We've never met before, and we were going to go and do a wild camp. In fact, we were going to come up here, and right at the last minute, because of the train strikes, I suppose, well, gotta be that, it was that, it got cancelled at the last minute. We couldn't do it. That was last week, and it was literally like the morning we were set to go. I was to pick him up at the station. So yeah, we didn't come here last week. So yeah, that was the Christmas special. But I was still determined to have a Christmas special. And you know, it's a great time of year, this. Everybody's happy and in the festive mood. And I thought, what's also special about this particular time of the year? And it's the winter solstice. And that's what it is tonight. This is the longest night of the year. And what's good about that is tomorrow morning when I wake up, that's the first day of the lighter days. Each day gets lighter, which always makes me happy as somebody, and I suppose if you're watching this, you're of the same mind. You know, someone who appreciates the outdoors. It's always nice to have lighter days, although this is quite cool. The winter solstice. So yeah, this is quite special. So yeah, there's no Fempunks. I'm afraid you just stuck with me. And yeah, welcome to the Christmas special. Oh, this wind, ridiculous. It could possibly destroy my tent. I hope not. I'm so glad I pitched it next to these rocks and not out in the open. It's not built for things like that. But some of the gusts here, they're just crazy. Where I've pitched it, I've got a fairly flat bit what I'm lying on, but either side, because it's like a tunnel tent, that side's a bit lower where the pole is and the corners, and it's higher on that side. So I ended up with a big flappy bit. Now, Ellie Bongo, if you're watching this, we were chatting about the Van Gogh Nevis in the comments about it being flappy, and yeah, I've experienced it tonight. So what I did was, it was really bad before. It was like a flag in a hurricane. Just this particular corner where the wind's hitting it, which was like the worst bit to be flappy. So I was thinking, how can I fix it? And I did go out and well, get ready to go out to just check all the pegs and, you know, tighten things up best I could. And then I thought, tarp clip. If only I had a tarp clip just to peg out this corner that's flapping where the wind's hitting it. And then I remembered my last camp with that OEX Raccoon 2.1. I used a couple of tarp clips on that for each end just to keep the fly away. And yeah, I still had them in my rucksack. So I managed to peg that out. I've videoed it, I'll show it here. I'll cut it in now. Yeah, I've had 2 cans of beer. I've just been relaxing and wondering if my tent's going to fall down. I'm feeling quite pleased that tomorrow is the start of days getting lighter. And yeah, I'm glad I'm out here. I love coming out into the Peak District. Even like, you know, there's a possibility that my tent could fall down in the night. I still love it. Fantastic. Right, well, I've still got another 2 cans of McEwen's. I bought 4 because of the trip with Fempunks. So shame not to waste them. I brought them on my solo camp, and yeah, I've still got 2 left. Might have 1 more can and then think about getting some food on. So yeah, there's my little table. So I've got the tablet on it, can of beer, half a Yorkie bar. Over there, I won't show you what's next to focus. Just the usual thing: tin of Tesco curry, microwave rice, and what's left of that bag of cashew nuts which I've been eating while I've been drinking beer. I'm going to throw that in the curry as well. Well, on this longest night of the year, winter solstice, it's about 9:30. I've drunk my 3rd can of beer, and yeah, I've been nibbling on cashew nuts and bits of chocolate and things. Having a great old time. But yeah, chocolate and cashew nuts is all very well, but it's time to eat the first meal of the day. I'm going to get stuck into that food that I was talking about earlier. I'll just switch to the camera so you can see what I'm about to do. It's something that I don't usually do. I normally cook inside the porch of a tent, and normally have it open, but because of the conditions tonight and the way I've got the tent orientated, I had no other choice. This was the best situation. I'm going to have to cook inside. Now, as I mentioned before, I've had 3 beers. Deborah's over there. And yeah, what could possibly go wrong? This tension band system up here. Whoops. I will undo it and store it in its pocket there, because I don't want the flames setting that on fire. Right, yeah, normally if you've got a tent where you can unzip it at the top, vent it from the top, then it's fine. One of the reasons why I'm doing it tonight is because I'm not using methylated spirits. I'm using bioethanol, and it doesn't give off the toxic fumes of meths. I can't vent this tent from the top, but with the winter nights, ventilation's the least of my worries. Right, well, wish me luck. I'm going to get my food cooked up. Well, dinner is served. I've just got it on my little table there with the lid on in the pot. It's piping hot. I managed not to burn my tent down. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into it. I'm looking forward to it. It's still windy, not as bad as it was earlier, but the gusts come and go. Yeah, I'll switch to the other camera and give you a quick look at my food before I scoff it. Yeah, so that looks quite tasty, that. Cashew nuts, chicken. Well, it's about 11:30. Still got about a quarter of a tin of this last can of beer. I'm going to slurp this. Yeah, still good beer. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off and then crawl into my sleeping bag and get my head down. Oh, I'm really full. I enjoyed that tea. It's weird when you eat something, how it warms your body up. I've noticed it at home, like how my toes get warmer, my feet get warmer after I've eaten something, when I'm too tired to turn the heating on. Same thing happens when you're wild camping, I find. I mean, my feet weren't cold before because I've got these down booties on, but now they're really warm. Going to be super warm once I climb into my sleeping bag. Right, well, on this longest night of the year, not much left of it now before midnight. Sunrise is at 8:21, I think, if I remember rightly. I do want to go up to see it, although knowing me, I'll probably sleep through till about 9 o'clock. I could set the alarm, but nah, I'll probably be awake. Thankfully, this wind has died down. I mean, it's still windy, but not like it was earlier. Luckily, the tent withstood it. It's not a bad tent, this, as long as, you use it sensibly. You use the natural environment like I have here with rocks. It wouldn't stand out on its own without any accompanying shelter. Anyway, this beer won't drink itself. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, all. Well, good morning. The time is 8:20. The sun's just risen on this winter solstice morning, and I suppose I best rise as well soon. Oh, it's raining outside though. Oh, I don't want to get up just yet. I'll have another few minutes. Well, I'm finally out of my tent. It's very wet and clagged in this morning. I've got all my kit packed. I had a brew in the tent this morning. I've just got to drop the tent and get that in my rucksack. There. Well, the first lighter day, and I can't see a thing. Right, well, I think I'll have to put the rain cover over my rucksack as well. Right, well, without further ado, I'll get the tent dropped and yeah, make my way back home. If I can remember which way it is. Well, back to the car. Right, well, I'll get this sorted. That's me finally all packed up. Got my rucksack there with its rain cover on. Just need to get that on and then start the journey back to the car. But yet again, I was hoping to show you some views. But you can't see anything. Oh, fantastic. What a fantastic night I had. Oh, slept so well. One of the best sleeps I've ever had. Let me just wipe the rain off the camera. Right, well, yeah, as I said, I'll get the rucksack on and head back to the car. I think the path's over there somewhere. Well, I've finally made it back. I'm at the car on top of the Snake Pass summit where I started from. It's very noisy with all these cars going past. That's where I've come from up there. You can't really see it with all the mist. Well, what a fantastic winter solstice wild camp that was. Yet again, I really enjoyed it and it's lifted my spirits. Got some good exercise and plenty of fresh air. And I had a fantastic sleep. But that wind, yeah, that wind. I thought it was going to destroy my tent, but the Van Gogh Nevis 100 handled it like a trooper. Really impressed. Right, well, all that's left is for me to take my rucksack off, chuck it in the car and drive home. But on a final note, I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Christmas. And until next time, I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps. Cheerio, everybody. Bye-bye.